Again, I'm pretty neutral right now in the market. I could see us bouncing off this level. I could see us returning back to, lower lows, looking for, the 786 or 5400. Right now, I have not, there's no real indication here on the weekly chart that we've seen any sort of long-term structure come in. There is no real indication at this moment, guys, that we've found a strong bottom here and that we're looking to rally off this level. Not yet. Not with the way that Bitcoin's currently trading. There's no real indication of a long-term low here just yet. So I'm personally still waiting for confirmation off of this level, and I'm still looking for Bitcoin to create higher lows on the weekly chart, right, before I come to any sort of conclusion. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Kevin Svenson, and today we're going to be talking about the price of Bitcoin. So right now, most cryptos are kind of just trading sideways along with Bitcoin. Currently, Bitcoin is trading above 7,300, so we are currently still holding that support line. We're going to be going over some short-term stuff and some long-term stuff. Right now, Bitcoin is in a position to put in one of the first potential higher lows that we've seen in the last 6 months, which is kind of interesting. So we'll see if Bitcoin can hold this 7240 level, 7300 level to create that first higher low in a half of a year. But before we get started, guys, definitely click that link below to sign up with the CryptoWatch platform. Right now, I'm looking at the CryptoWatch homepage, looking at the asset card list. Most cryptos are trading sideways right now, not much going on, everything kind of just following Bitcoin. If you want to be able to trade from all the top exchanges without having to switch between your charting tools and your exchange, logging into different exchanges to manage your assets, if you sign up with CryptoWatch and sign up with the basic package, you can actually manage all of your assets and all of your cryptos and trade across all the top exchanges, all from this platform. So guys, definitely click that link below. I also have a tutorial in the description below that'll explain how you can set up your API keys and actually begin trading using the CryptoWatch platform. Now let's get right into the Bitcoin analysis. Bitcoin is currently looking to create some support along this previous resistance right here. So in between 7,240 and 7,390, that is our current support zone. That was our previous resistance in this range. And right now, Bitcoin is looking to create some support in this range right now. If we can hold this level, previous resistance would be becoming new support. If we can get this previous resistance to become support here and actually get a bullish move off of this level, this would be the first higher low that we've seen in about half a year, guys. If we go to the daily chart for Bitcoin right now, we had this descending triangle area. We had more or less horizontal support. Then we dropped down, had more or less horizontal support, dropped down to the golden retrace, and we bounced off that level. And even off of this 42% bounce, Bitcoin was not able to actually create any real higher lows. And we got a 100% retrace off of this bounce and fell down to 6,500. If we can actually manage to use this inverse head and shoulders as a low point and get a higher low here, this would be one of the first times that Bitcoin is actually creating higher lows in the past half year. So right now, Bitcoin is currently fighting that golden retrace support zone. And if Bitcoin can actually, manage to get above this level and start building support above 7,300 and above 7,400, at that point, that would show some pretty good bullish progress. But if we just get rejected along this level, we would at least be looking to retest the lows. Now, as I've explained in most of my previous videos here, I'm currently on the fence about whether Bitcoin is looking for, long-term support in this region or if we're going to see continued downside. There's a lot of reasons why I'm actually quite neutral right now and why I'm not totally sure about which direction Bitcoin is looking to break here. This cycle is actually looking a lot different than most other cycles. I mean, this cycle is starting to look a lot different than everything we've seen in Bitcoin's previous cycles. So in all past bull markets, Bitcoin does hold above the 21-week EMA. And in all past bear markets, Bitcoin holds below the 21-week EMA. And in this bull market as well, we hold above the 21-week EMA. And in this bear market, we hold below the 21-week EMA as well. And right now, guys, every time we see a shift below the 21-week EMA, we get a bear market in this area as well. Once we get a shift below the 21-week EMA, we get a bear market. In this previous initiation of this bull market here in 2012, we did not break below the 21-week EMA. And in this initiation of this bull market in 2015, 2016, we did not break below the 21-week EMA. And right now, guys, Bitcoin is currently breaking below the 21-week EMA. So this is actually very different than all other previous cycles. Now, a lot of people are discussing that, this cycle that we're seeing right here very well could be its own bull market, bear market cycle, its own miniature, cycle here in the crypto market. And, people are also speculating that with Wall Street's involvement in crypto and the fact that we've now seen another futures platform on Wall Street get implemented here on September 23rd, and we immediately saw a 23% drop in the price of Bitcoin directly after BACT was implemented. People are theorizing right now that crypto might actually be getting suppressed by Wall Street. Every time we see a futures platform get created for crypto, the price gets suppressed directly after, and we actually ended up breaking below the 21-week EMA here. If Bitcoin can't get a bounce off of 7,300 or 6,500, then very likely, I would actually be also agreeing with the idea that Bitcoin is entering another bear market, right? If we can't get a bounce off of either of these levels, then at that point we would be looking to range back to the 200-week moving average for long-term support. And this level also does coincide with our 786 fib retrace, right? So if we can't get a bounce off of 7,300, we're likely to test back down to our lows at 6,500, and if we can't hold that level, we're looking for closer to 5,400 at that point to retest the historic moving average, the 200-week moving average, which Bitcoin never breaks below. So that would be really the last line of defense here for the bulls, is the 200-week moving average. If Bitcoin breaks below the 200-week moving average, that would show that the Bitcoin market is extremely damaged, right? The Bitcoin market would get extremely damaged if we can't hold above the 200-week moving average. But before that, guys, Bitcoin is looking for a bounce off of, the current levels at 7,300, looking to create the first potential higher low that we've seen in almost half a year, right? And looking to push off this level. If we can't do that, we'd be looking to retest about 6,500 once again. In my opinion, there's really not much support, in between here and 6,500. And if we can't hold that level, guys, Bitcoin is going to be looking to retest the 200-week moving average. And this is really the last line of defense before the Bitcoin market gets extremely damaged. Now, again, I'm not expecting, I'm pretty neutral right now in the market. I could see us bouncing off this level. I could see us returning back to, lower lows, looking for, the 786 or 5,400. Right now, I have not, there's no real indication here on the weekly chart that we've seen any sort of long-term structure come in. There is no real indication at this moment, guys, that we've found a strong bottom here and that we're looking to rally off this level. Not yet. Not with the way that Bitcoin's currently trading. There's no real indication of a long-term low here just yet. So I'm personally still waiting for confirmation off of this level, and I'm still looking for Bitcoin to create higher lows on the weekly chart, right, before I come to any sort of conclusion or continue to break down. We'll see. We'll have to see how this plays out. Bitcoin, is right now currently just kind of, we broke resistance and we've returned back to that previous resistance. So we've made small progress here in the short term, but really not all too much progress has been made. We're not confirming a breakout just yet. Bitcoin has not broken above our resistance just yet. So there's no real conclusion I can come to here. If I were to actually make a call in either direction, I would just be speculating. And this is why I'm currently neutral on Bitcoin at the moment. So that's how I'm seeing the charts right now. If you guys enjoyed this video, definitely hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and be sure to sign up with the CryptoWatch platform. It is by far the best platform for managing trades across all the top exchanges. And I will see you all in the next video.